Hey guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. I want to apologise straight away for not uploading yesterday. As you can probably hear, I sound like an absolute crocodile, and I've got a drink and stuff ready for this video, and I'm actually going to have a drink up there in a minute. But yeah, welcome to this video, guys. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. I am pushing on to make this content for you. I literally didn't do anything yesterday, so I do apologise again. But this is going to be my player ratings for the game the other day. You know, at the end of the day, it was a win, and that's all that really matters, to be honest with you. You know, we beat Arminia 1-0. They were very compact, and credit to them for, you know, if I was an Arminia fan, I'd actually be quite happy that the champions that normally score 3 to 4 to 5 to 6, maybe even 7 to 8 goals, you know, there's you know, possibility of that. They got us to 1 goal against them. You know, yes, they lose the 3 points, but they can have, you know, they can hold their heads high rather than their heads down because they put in a shit performance or a bad performance. I apologise for the language. And, you know, there's that, you know what I mean? So, yeah, but this is going to be the player ratings. I got a couple of videos coming for you guys today. I'm probably just going to record 2 or 3 videos here while I'm at my parents' house, and then get them uploaded for you guys, and then I don't know when I'll put them out, but yeah, like I said, I apologise for the voice as well. I sound like an absolute pleb, but let's get into this. So, right, Manuel Neuer, I'd probably give him a 7. I think, you know, 1-0, they didn't really have anything to do, to be honest. He could have led down, gone to sleep, probably gone to sleep. I didn't have anything to do, really, but you got to give him a 7. It's not a bad game or anything, and you push on from that, you know what I mean? So there's that. Pavard, you know, surprisingly, I'm actually going to give Pavard an 8. I actually think he was really, really good, and you know, a player that, you know, doesn't normally put in good performances actually could put in a good performance. So I'm actually surprisingly going to give him an 8. I thought he was very, very good. You know, when a player has a good game that, you know, isn't the best player in his position or isn't this or whatever, you got to give them credit, and credit is, you know, due. So yeah, Pavard 8, Upamecano 7 again. Very, very good, and again, he seems to turn it on. And he is a weird player because at times he will, at times he'll have an average performance and put it in these average performances, and then out of nowhere he just puts in a world-class performance, and he seems to turn up when he wants to, which is good because you know that eventually, you know, he will turn up in, you know, if we play a Man City game, fingers crossed, if we get those, we'll beat them, and he'll play well. But at the same time, you know, I don't like the fact that the player can have a good game at times and have a bad game. You know, I know that sounds stupid because, you know, we're all human beings. You know, they're just in a profession that we'd love to be in, and making money from it, but you know, we need consistency at this club, and I do feel like he will be there, though. At the end of the day, he is still a young player, but, you know, if you get, hopefully you guys understand what I mean. I'm not digging him out, definitely not. He's definitely going to be one of the best centre-backs, if, you know, not the best young centre-back in the world right now. So there's that. And then Hernandez, just give me 1 second. Right. And then Hernandez, I give a 7 as well. His distribution, you know, this guy was a left-back. This guy was playing left back at Atletico Madrid. We bought him in for a hell of a lot of money, and obviously we had David Alaba playing as our other centre back because we had him at the time, which still hurts. Thanks to Alaba, and you know, his distribution on the ball, he's getting so much better, and you know, the partnership that they've got to be one of the best partnership in the world right now, Mancano and Hernandez. You know, and people will be like, but at the end of the day, you know, they have a very, very good partnership. So, again, I'd give him a 7. Davies gets a 9 for me. He's man of the match. I think he was absolutely brilliant. Best left-back in the world for me, generally, you know. In the Euros, Luke Shaw did well. Obviously, Andrew Robertson for Liverpool always does well. Chilwell for Chelsea. And then there's various other players around the world, Mendy and so on. But Davies, just his distribution, again, on the ball, and then his passing ability. And then that speed, it's like it's like he's a good little defender. By the way, I'm not calling him the next Philip Lahm or anything like that. You know, he's not that good, and hopefully one day he'll be that good. That's a dream. But at the same time, you know, he can just be cruising, and he's faster than most players. And then a player gets too close to him, and he's like, nah, man. And then he just turns the jet on and gets into the Flash costume and whoom, gone, you know what I mean? So, yeah, he gets a 9, absolute baller. And I really, really hope he never turns his head and retires at this club. Yes, he's a young player, but, you know, he is a baller, and I would hate for him to go. But, you know, we don't need to think about that. That's in the future, whatever. So, yeah, he gets a 9. Tolisso, actually, no, we'll go Goretzka first. Goretzka gets 5 from me. Now, 5 is an average performance and an average score. He didn't have the best performance at all. You can't hate on him. You know, people have, again, like I said, we're all human. You know, at times Neuer will have a howler. At times Lewandowski will be in there and not scoring any goals. Blah blah blah. So I give him a 5. Good player, Goretzka, and actually in the last 2 games was doing well. And then just hit a little bit of feels like he hit a little bit of a brick wall, and you know, you got to move past that and go through that, you know. So yeah, I give him a 5. And then surprisingly, the player that was running the midfield is Tolisso. Now I'm going to give Tolisso an 8. I thought he was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. He's just his passing, getting back, so on and so forth, was just amazing. And this is the annoying thing. This is what I said. Every time I say about Tolisso, no matter if it's a video of him going to Spurs, him going out of the club, him staying with the club, he want this, that, whatever, I make a video of Tolisso. I've always said the player that was at Lyon, I believe is where he used to play, was an absolute baller, an absolute wizard in certain sense, you know. And that's what we bought him. We didn't buy him on the cheap or anything like that. This is a good little player, and then obviously injuries and so on and so forth. But he turned up, yes, against a bad team, but you still need your players to, you know, turn up to these bad teams. You can't just be like, oh right, we're playing someone in the 17th. Nah, I can't bother today. You're gonna get turned over. Simple as that. You're gonna get turned over. And look how compact they were. Look how many goals did we score? 1. And would we have scored that goal if it wasn't for a bit of brilliance from Leroy Sane? No, I wouldn't say so, you know. So there's that. So yeah, there was that. Brilliant. I think he will go. I think he'll go to Tottenham. Bayern definitely need to reinvest that money, which they will, obviously, because otherwise there's going to be a lot of gaping holes in the squad. There's massive gaping holes in the depth of the team as it is. So there's that. And then we move over to Common. 7. I thought he did very, very well. Good player. Again, I think I generally do. I seen someone say it the other day that he's playing for a move, and I generally can see that. He's a good player, but, you know, at his time at Bayern, you know, he's a very good player. Dribbler, skill, brilliant. And I could watch him all day, generally. I could probably watch him all day training, and that's not because he's a Bayern player. That's how talented the kid is. So, or the man is, whatever you want to say. You know, so credit to him, you know. I wish I was half the skillful player that he is, you know. That's the dream, obviously. But I feel like he's playing for a move, and obviously Willian from Chelsea, I don't know if you guys know who he is, but he played for a move to go to Arsenal and then did jack shit at Arsenal. So I think he's playing for a move, but at the end of the day, to be fair, if he is or isn't playing for a move, I think he's gone. Anyway, I generally do. I think he will be gone anyway. He's not going to sign a new contract. This is the regular thing these days with players that want more dough, more money, and they don't sign a contract. We can't lose him on a free like we did with Alaba. So we sell him, get 60, 70 million, 50, 60 million, whatever it is, and then, you know, go and get somebody else that wants to play for the club and wants to earn a certain amount. You know, you should be, I understand, you know, you've got the Mbappes, the Haalands, the Messis, Ronaldos and all of this, but, you know, you've got to use your brain, right? At the end of the day, you're making money from playing football. You know, yes, it's your job. Yes, you should earn money, you know, just like a banker, you know, an investor, whatever, you know, they make money. But at the same time, like, I think some of them, just because they make money, they think like they're on top of the world. And I'm not saying it's Koeman. I've never met the guy. You know, he could be the humblest guy out there. But sometimes it just rubs me the wrong way personally. But yeah, Koeman, sorry, I'm going on a tangent. 7 for me, good player. But I think he is playing for a move away, which if we get the money and reinvest it, I don't really care. Muller, I give him an 8. Again, Muller just, I believe he got the assist for the goal, I want to say. And again, Muller just doing Muller things, man. He's been putting in these performances week in, week out. And even when he's putting in bad performances, you don't really see him. You don't really see, you know, with certain players, like, oh my God, he's doing it again, blah, blah, blah. But he's just not that guy. So there's that. I give him an 8. Leroy Sane gets a 9 from me. Joint with Davies. Now, the reason I give Davies the thing is because Davies was brilliant. Now, this is the Leroy Sane, you know, thing, you know what I mean? And what I mean by that is, like, I'm over here in England. I'm from England. Obviously, I support Bayern. But I watched him play for Man City. You know what I mean? When Bayern aren't playing, you know, the football, I watch is the Premier League, Champions League, Europa League, so on. You know what I mean? So, as well as obviously the Bundesliga and Serie A, La Liga, you know, I'm a football person. But, you know, I don't think he's to the level of that he was at Man City. I think he's getting there, and I think he's probably going to surpass that because, you know, he's in Germany, he's in his home, and, you know, he's just going to flourish and flourish and flourish, you know. He's under an Nagelsmann that wants to give him minutes, and I generally do feel like just to... You know, this is a player that was short of confidence at the end of his time at Manchester City, and then he comes to Bayern, and to have the balls, you know, to go and just take that shot, you know, what gives him the right to go and take that shot? You know, he has the confidence. That's what gives him the right. He has the confidence because the manager's putting confidence in him. He's getting game time. He's putting in performances. Is it the 10 out of 10 performance every time? No, it ain't, but it's going to be. You know what I mean? It probably will be. He's probably going to become Mr. Consistent at times because Leroy Sane is just a talented guy. You know, Bayern should have picked him up when... he was leaving Schalke. We really should have. You know, we should have absolutely smashed by Man City out of the water. Not that we necessarily can because of their, obviously, oil money, but you know what I mean. And, you know, absolute baller. Absolute baller. So, yeah, he gets a 9. Obviously gets us the goal, gets us the win. Otherwise, it's a 0-0 for me. And then Lewandowski, I give a 6. Not his best performance, but it is what it is. And to be honest with you, as I'm recording this a bit late, I'm not going to do the substitutions, but none of them did bad at all. So I give them all a 5, if you want to say. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys are all doing well. Smash the thumbs up button. A bit of a longer video, so I apologise. I rambled on a little bit there. Yeah, that's going to be that. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. Smash the thumbs up button if you have enjoyed. Hit the big old red subscribe button if you haven't already. And until then, Maya and Maya, guys. Peace out. Well done to Bayern. And I apologise for, you know, sounding like a crocodile and being ill and all that. But we're moving. So yeah, till then, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.